All right, hello and welcome to week 8 of my fitness fundraiser. This is coming to you 2 weeks behind. So hopefully if you see this, you'll enjoy watching, be able to benefit from it. But I just figured I would film all the fitness fundraisers I had planned to do. So today is a Pilates fitness class with an instrumental playlist. So when I post this, I'll include the instrumental playlist in the description and also include all of the moves that we do. So go ahead and get started. We're going to start with a warm up. And I'm here with my friends, Natalie and Samantha, so they might pop in and out of the video. I'm currently in Hawaii, visiting my close friend Danielle's parents who are working here right now. All right, so to start out, we're just going to start in our plank position. So coming into that plank, feel free to come into modified plank here. So butt is down low, engaging your core, shoulders above your wrists. And then we're gonna come up into downward dog. So our first move is just moving from downward dog to plank, and then we're gonna come into a cobra position. So extend your abdominals here, head back. I'll move this camera so that Natalie can get by if she needs. Okay, we're gonna move from downward dog to plank and then into cobra position. So you should feel this stretch in your abdominal muscles, and then exhale, press back up into your downward dog. So nice and slow here, warming up your core. Totally forgot to start our music for our workout. So I'll connect that. So hopefully the sound is okay on this. This is all similar style, instrumental. So just keep moving back and forth in that first move. So exhale, press up, inhale, lowering down. Head can come back if you want, stretch out that neck. So I am almost to my fundraising goal. I'm trying to raise money on Venmo and through cash. So I'm trying to get the last couple hundred. We've got about a little over a month. Let's take 4 more here. And then go ahead and lower all the way down. Nice job. We're gonna come into a tabletop position. So hands are underneath the shoulders, knees are under the hips, just rocking back and forth here. Using your breath. We use our breathing in a lot of Pilates moves here. Kind of thinking about how you exhale and how you inhale in each move. All right, coming back to center. I'm in everyone's way. So we're moving from cat and cow here. So as you inhale, drop your belly, lift through your chest. I'm gonna scoot back a bit here. We have a tiny amount of space because I'm in a apartment. My friend's apartment is like a few blocks from the beach, so it's a beautiful location, but small. So we're just stretching out our spine here. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your chest. Head comes back. Exhale, rounding out your spine, starting from your lower back, and then dropping your head. Just moving back and forth here. Getting in some stretches before we start. All right, we're gonna do a little bit of core to warm up. So we're gonna start with just reaching one hand out in that tabletop position. So you'll feel your left side working a little bit here. Open up through your chest. Think about lifting through your core as well, just extending that arm long. Breathing. We're gonna lift that left leg as well now here. So you've got right arm extended long, left leg. So think about creating one long line through your body here. And holding. Breathing here, inhale. And exhale. Let's take a few more breaths. Inhale and exhale. Just one more breath. And then coming back down, coming into that tabletop position, just shaking it out. And then switching sides. Lifting first, just that left arm long. Think about lifting through your chest, engaging your core. And then when you're ready, extending that right leg long. Breathing here. Nice job. Let's take just a couple more breaths. Engaging that core, extending through your fingertips, extending through your toes. And then coming back in. We're gonna move into our plank from here. So when you're ready, extending those legs long, setting that butt low, and just holding here. So using your breath, you can feel free to come into that modified plank if you need. So butt is down low. Otherwise, coming into that full plank and breathing. Let's take 2 more breaths here. And when you're ready, lowering all the way down, finding your breath. Nice job. Strength is a full body strength move, so important to keep breathing during the move. All right, we're gonna move into a plank series. So from our plank, we're gonna transition to a few more planks. We'll have modifications. So do what feels right for you. We're going to first come back into that plank position. We'll with one arm extended long. This is a challenging move, so feel free to come onto those knees. Same thing, engaging that core, challenging your balance a little bit here, and breathing. Try not to be leaning too much to one side. Keep your hips square to the mat. Breathing here. If this feels like too much, feel free to come back into that plank, either standard plank or just that modified plank. I'm in that modified plank with my arm extended, that's totally fine. Let's take 2 more breaths here. Inhale and exhale. One more time, inhale and exhale. Send those hips back, mini break here. Nice job. It's been a while since I've filmed videos. So this week for Boston College, where I go to school, is a spring break week. So I am in, like I said, I'm in Hawaii. And I usually will teach classes at our gym a couple times a week. But haven't done that this week. And then I've been a little bit behind on our fundraiser videos. So making these this week. All right, we're gonna move on to that other side. So coming back into that plank position or that modified plank, and then extending that right arm long. You might feel a little bit of pain in that wrist or discomfort. Feel free to make a fist with your hand here, or you can think about spreading those fingertips wide. Deep breaths here. Let's take 2 more breaths. And then when you're ready, lowering all the way down. Nice job. Shake it out a little bit here. Alrighty. So we're gonna move back into that plank position. For this move as well, you can take that modified plank on your knees. So we're just gonna come into full plank. I'm gonna rotate my mat a little bit here so you can see me a bit better. So we're in that plank position. We're gonna extend one leg up and just hold. So think about still keeping that butt low, back flat. You can flex that foot to engage your glute and thigh a little bit more here. If you're in that modified plank, you're keeping that knee bent, but extending long. You can even straighten that leg. I know I said you can keep that leg bent, but as long as that one leg is bent in that modified plank, you can extend that other leg. Hopefully that made sense. And just breathing here. Let's take 2 more breaths. And then lower down, mini break. Knees can come down, send your hips back. Nice job. So these are a little bit like you'll feel gradual pain from these moves as we're holding the positions. So use your breath. We're gonna take the same thing on the other side. So back into that plank position, extending that left leg up off the mat and breathing. I wanted to do like instrumental music for this. And a lot of this music I'd seen in like other workout videos. Seems like nice music for a workout background. Let's take 2 more breaths here. And then when you're ready, lowering all the way down. Nice job. All right, so one last move I was thinking in our plank series, and this is optional because I think it will be challenging, is to lift opposite arm and leg up off the mat. So this is kind of like what we did in the tabletop position, but we're gonna be in the plank. So if this does feel like too much, you can either just extend the arm or you can just hold basic plank. All right, try it out. Find that tabletop position, and then when you're ready, moving into that plank, we're extending, whoop, find your balance here, extending right arm and left leg. So this is tricky for balance, so just try to keep your hips square and breathe. Let's take 2 more breaths. And lower down, nice job. All right, we'll take the same thing on the other side, coming back into that plank position, extending left arm, right leg, engaging that core. Think about lifting up through your chest and breathing. Let's take 2 more breaths here. And then lower all the way down. Nice job. Whew. That was hard. All right. Nice job. All right, we're done with our plank series. We're gonna move into a little bit of core work. So we've done a little bit of core with the plank. We're gonna do some isolated core. Just find your breath here, grab some water if you need. I'll bring this mat a little bit closer to me. We're gonna come on to our backs. So you can do following the same philosophy as our first series, doing what feels comfortable, and using your breath. All right, we're gonna bring knee toward opposite elbow. So this is gonna be like a modified bicycle. So you might have done bicycle crunches before. We're gonna break this down. So we're just gonna do one side at a time. So you're just gonna be coming up with that one knee and then the opposite elbow. All right, so feel free to extend one arm along here. One arm is bent, hand behind the head, elbow wide. We're gonna bring opposite knee to elbow, extending the leg so it's parallel to the mat. And then exhale, come up. It's lift and lower, lift and lower. Nice job. Keep breathing here. Hopefully someone enjoys this video. I've had friends come to my fundraisers. It's always low turnout, but fun to do. So I wanted to film these so they're up. Nice and slow. So this can be at any pace that feels comfortable. Nice job. Let's take 4 more on this side. Friends I'm with right now are being great because I'm filming in the middle of them being here. So shout out to them. Take 1 more here and then go ahead and lower. We'll take this on the other side. So when you're ready, opposite arm behind the head now. Extend the arm that's not bent, nice and long. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Let's take 4 more. And then you can come up. We're gonna move, let's see, into a similar move because we're gonna be working the obliques, but our legs are gonna come up into a single leg lift. So 1 leg extends long, comes up. We're gonna bring opposite arm around the leg and then switching sides. So it might be easier here to keep your hands behind your head. And then when that leg comes up, bringing opposite arm to the outside of that leg. So you're just lowering and then lifting. Keeping those shoulders up off the mat. Still working those obliques. Nice job. We'll take 4 more, so 2 more on each side. And then go ahead and hug your knees in toward your chest. Breathing here. Nice job. Alrighty. We're gonna move into full bicycles. So continuing to work those obliques, keep breathing here. And for our full bicycles, feel free to slow down the pace. It's really about being intentional about the muscles that you're using and using your breath so that you're able to sustain yourself. All right, we're gonna come up, hands behind the head. 1 knee comes in toward that opposite elbow, and then we're switching sides. Use your breath. Nice job. take 2 more on each side. And then go ahead and lower all the way down. Nice job. All right. Breathe here. We have 1 more move left for our core. We're going to move into double leg lifts. So this kind of combines that move we did before that full bicycle. We're going to start by extending our legs up toward the ceiling. So basically we're going to be lowering both of our legs and then lifting. So you might feel a little bit of pain in your lower back when you're doing this. So feel free to place your hands underneath your tailbone. We're going to point those toes and we're going to lower. And then exhale, lift back up. You can also lift up through your chest here, shoulders come up off the mat. You'll feel your core a little bit more. Either way, you're gonna feel your abdominals here. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift back up. Nice job. Use your breath. This is a hard move. I should have mentioned this before, but if you're feeling like this is too much for your core and even that support under your lower back is not helping you out, feel free to move into just single leg lifts. So lowering one leg and then lifting up. Let's take 4 more here. Toward your chest. I'm gonna come into a baby pose here. This is one of my favorite yoga moves. Stretches out your lower back. Even arms, legs, neck. And then go ahead and lower. Nice job. So I think my 2 friends that are staying with me here in Hawaii have left, so I'm glad I'm not in their way. We're going to move into a side leg series. So this is going to be our series to work our glutes and our thighs. So we're going to come onto our side. You can see our legs on the mirror there. Okay, so come onto your side here, legs stacked on top of each other, hips stacked on top of each other. If you need, you can use your top arm to kind of keep you balanced. We're going to start by bringing our leg forward. So you can point your toes here if you want, and then we're lifting up. So leg comes in. I don't know if I did that, explain that well. So leg is going to come out in front, back, over, bottom leg, and then up, lower, do it again. So leg comes out to the side, still parallel to that mat. So keep that leg, lifted. You don't want it dragging on the ground there. So engaging your core. You should feel this in your glute and thigh as well. If you want to feel it a bit more in that glute and thigh, you can flex your foot here. It's just gonna engage your glute. Nice job. Keep breathing here. So So the reason I said that I'm trying to fundraise through cash right now and Venmo is my parents have been awesome support system, and they're helping me out a little bit with donations. Then I'm returning the favor with returning some of that money to them. So some of my fundraisers are going to be like collecting, you know, fundraising for cash donations or donations on Venmo, so that I can transfer that money. But yeah, let's take 4 more here. Nice job. You feel this kind of over time in that glute and thigh. And go ahead and lower. Feel free to tap out that glute if you feel any tension. Nice job. All right, we've got a couple more moves left on this side. So our next move is going to be the triangle lift. So you're actually going to point your top leg for this. We're going to bring our leg up like that first move, but we're going to tap our foot to the front of the mat. Leg's going to come back up and then tap to the back of the mat. So keeping that foot pointed, exhale, lift, inhale, lower. You're really going to feel this in that glute and thigh. Nice job. But thank you. I feel like it'll just be friends and family that are watching this. So thank you so much for supporting me. It's been such a cool experience to be able to be a part of the charity 261 Fearless, to be able to fundraise in a bunch of crazy ways. And the training has also been a very empowering experience. Let's take 4 more. And then go ahead and lower all the way down, tap out that glute if you need. All right, nice job. We're gonna end with mermaids, which I feel like is appropriate because I'm currently on an island. So legs are glued together here. We're gonna point our toes. This is gonna work our obliques as well. So for this move especially, you might need that top arm to kind of keep you balanced. We're gonna keep our legs glued together like a mermaid tail, and then we're just lifting those legs and then lowering back down. So you should feel this in your top oblique. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift up. Engage that core. Let's take 4 more here. And then lower all the way down. Awesome, awesome job. All right, we're gonna take this onto the other side. Hopefully this playlist you like, and you can use it for like other workouts you want to do, or maybe this is like a nice like study playlist. I usually listen to music with lyrics, but this is kind of nice. All right, we're gonna move on to the other side. Hopefully you can hear me okay. So leg comes up, forward. I'm gonna see my toes here. So you're exhaling as you lift up, and then as that leg comes forward. Nice job. Let's take 4 more here. Staying strong. You're probably definitely feeling this. And then lower down. Feel free to tap it out if you need. All right, we're gonna move into triangle lifts. So pointing that top foot, leg comes up, foot comes to the front of the mat, and then to the back of the mat. So drawing a triangle here. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Nice and controlled here. It's kind of easy to just throw your leg around, but try to keep this really controlled. Keep that toe pointed. Let's take 4 more here. And then go ahead and lower that leg, tap out your glute, make a fist with that top arm. All right, we're finishing off this series. And this is our second to last series. So we'll finish up with a back and arm series. All right, so mermaid, legs are together. Use that top arm to keep you stable. Lift and lower. Engage that core. Let's take 4 more here. And then lower all the way down. Amazing job. So we've done a little bit of work for our core. We've done some full body strength in our plank position. And then we just did some glutes and thighs in our side leg series. We're gonna come on to our stomach. So we're gonna work our back and then our arms a little bit. So you can go ahead and come on to the mat on your stomach here. So we're going to start in a move called the Superman. So arms are going to become extended nice and long here. Legs extended long. We're going to lift up through arms and legs. You'll feel this in your glutes as well. And we're just holding and then lowering back down. So it's lift and lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Nice job. Use your breath here. Let's take 4 more. All right, nice job. We're gonna stay lifted in that Superman position. So legs and arms off of the mat. I'm gonna adjust my mat a little bit here just because I'm going to be moving my arms. I want to have room for that. Let's see. Okay, cool. So in that Superman, arms are going to come out to the side and then back in. So out and in. You should feel this in your back. Keep those arm muscles engaged. Breathing here. If you need, feel free to lower those legs, still working that back. You'll see my armpit hair. I've been growing it out. I don't know if you saw, if you've been following me on Facebook or Instagram, but I have been growing out my armpit hair. And for, I think it was my 8th week, I dyed it hot pink. Let's take 4 more here. And then go ahead and lower down, breathe. Nice job. All right, we have just a couple more moves left and then we will move into a cool down. So we're gonna come into a modified plank to work our upper body. So come into that modified plank. So knees are, you're on your knees, butt is low, back is flat. We're gonna start by, start with a move called up, up, down, down. So you're coming on to your elbows and then pressing back up. So just moving back and forth here. This is gonna work your chest, arms, core a little bit here as well to keep you balanced. But you wanna alternate which side you're lowering and lifting on. So I'm lowering on my left, lifting on my left, lowering on my right, lifting up on my right. Breathing here. Let's take 2 more on each side. And go ahead and send those knees back or hips back. Mini break, find your breath. I'm sorry I haven't been good about mentioning using, lost my train of thought. Oh, about, oh my gosh. Oh, grabbing water, so sorry. Clearly I'm like in a, I guess, a vacation-y mode. So yeah, feel free to grab water if you need right now. We're gonna finish off with our modified push-ups. So modified because we're in that modified plank. Shoulders are right above the wrists here, coming down and then pressing back up. Keep that core engaged. Use your breath, inhale or exhale, press up. Nice job. Keep breathing here. Stay strong. Let's take 4 more here. And go ahead and come all the way into your child's pose. All right, we've made it to our cool down. Finding your breath here. Slowing down that heart rate. Deep inhale, filling up with air, exhale, letting it go. Let's go ahead and bring our hands to the right side of the mat. So you'll feel that stretch in the left side of your body. And then when you're ready, coming back to center. Deep inhale. And when you're ready, walk your hands to the left side of the mat, stretching out the right side of your body. This should feel good after our Supermans with the arm movements. And then coming back to center. We're gonna come back up into our tabletop position. We're gonna come onto our toes, send our hips back, and then go ahead and lengthen your legs, come into downward dog. So just rocking your heels back and forth, you're stretching out those calves. And then go ahead and press your left heel into the mat, lift that right leg up toward the ceiling, deep inhale. Exhale, bringing that right knee in toward the chest. Inhale, extend the right leg. Just moving back and forth here. Exhale, knee comes in. One more time. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee comes in. And then go ahead and lower that front leg down. We're going to come into a pigeon pose. So wherever you are is totally fine. You want to focus on pressing the thigh of that leg that's extended into the mat. So it's okay if this leg that's bent comes up a little bit. And then just leaning forward, relaxing that upper body. Deep breaths. Go ahead and wrap that back leg around to the front. Come into a seated position. Roll those shoulders back. Breathe. Nice job. We're gonna come back into that tabletop position. And then from tabletop, press up into downward dog. We're gonna take the same thing on the other side. So pressing that right heel into the mat, lifting that left leg up off the mat. Deep inhale, extending long. Exhale, knee comes in toward the chest. Inhale, reach it long. Exhale, knee comes in. One more time here. Inhale. And exhale. Go ahead and lower that front leg, extend that back leg long. And then when you're ready, wrapping that back leg around to the front. We'll go ahead and stretch out our upper body. So rolling those shoulders back, loosen out any tension. Didn't really make any sense. Loosen out any tension. Hopefully you know what I meant. All right. Bring one arm across the body here. Switching sides. Stretch out that lower back. So turn to one side, placing opposite hand on knee, turning your head, looking past that shoulder. And then switching sides here. Nice job. All right, we're gonna go ahead and end with just a few breaths together. Thank you. A lot of those moves were a bit challenging, but hopefully you are able to enjoy this video. Let's take 2 last breaths. Lifting through your chest, rolling your shoulders back. Take an inhale here, arms come up toward the ceiling. And exhale, arms come all the way down. One more breath here. Inhale, lift. Filling up with air. Hands come together. Exhale. Hands come to your heart. Thank you so much. I appreciate you watching this, and thank you so much for your support. I'm going to include also my Venmo in the description box if you're interested in supporting my fundraising. That would be awesome. All right, thank you all.